everybody. Look at that. It is our honor tonight to be joined by former Secretary Pete Buttigieg. All right, let's get straight to the heat of meat here. My Instagram timeline is filled up with Europeans giving us 90-second videos that are saying polite variations on America. I am so sorry you have to go through this, but trust us, we've been through this a lot. Yeah. This is what autocracy looks like. And it is so much better to fight it now than 6 months from now, and almost impossible to fight 6 years from now. Yeah. What do you see? I mean, for instance, Trump put this out the other day. He said, all federal funding will stop for any college, school, or university that allows illegal protests. I'm sorry, this is America. What the hell is an illegal protest?
That's just it. I mean, we have to stand up to this. And by the we, I don't just mean Democrats. Like, freedom-loving conservatives, libertarians, where are you? Like, we might not agree on everything, but if you are so committed to liberty as a libertarian or a freedom-loving conservative that you think the Clean Air Act is tyranny, then what do you have to say about the head of your government threatening to expel or imprison people who protest in disagreement with his politics? Where are you? We should be able to come together around that.
The Trump administration has curtailed protections and human rights, especially for the LGBTQ community. He bragged about it tonight.
Yep.
What does that say about where our country is headed morally? Where is the soul of our nation headed?
Look, our nation has always been at its best when it widens the circle of belonging and equality to take care of more people and not less. And our nation's been at its worst when we've been discriminated.
Do you have any sense, do you have any fear that this Supreme Court would overturn Obergefell?
Sure.
And the right
Yeah,
for
I mean, they certainly don't seem
married?
terribly concerned about allowing precedents to stand, even recent precedents. So, you know, how can we not be worried about that?
How does the Democratic Party meet this moment?
Well, we got to focus. One of many things I thought was brilliant about Senator Alyssa Slotkin, my senator's response tonight, was that she had a to-do list. Don't tune out, which means resisting. I get the temptation to tune out, but you can't do it. You got to be engaged. Doesn't mean being online every minute, but you got to be engaged. You got to hold elected officials accountable, like what's going on at these town halls, and you got to organize. That was her to-do list, and that's right. That's what we have to do tactically, and what we have to do substantively is hold fast to the values that make us Democrats, that aren't only progressive values, but things every American cares about. I campaigned on freedom, security, and democracy back when I was running for president, and I still believe that is the core that should drive our message. And we need to take that message everywhere. It's not just what we say, it's not just how we say it, it's where we say it. And
well, let's talk about where you could say it. You have recently moved to Michigan, and there's going to be an open Senate seat in 2026. Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
Not tonight. I've been looking at it. Look, I've decided that I'm going to continue to work on the things that I care about, to defend the values that I was just talking about. I have not decided what that means professionally, whether that means running for office soon or not, but I will make myself useful.
Mm-hmm. I hope so. What's life been like since you left the Biden administration?
You know, it's been a challenging time for our country, but also, I mean, one of the things I find just going through life, going shopping and going to Target and taking the kids to school. I dropped off our kids this morning. Well, I dropped off our daughter. Our son's homesick with that cough that's been going around our preschool. But just, I don't know, one of the things you realize is that the blessings of middle-class, peacetime life in America are pretty great. And so I've been making the most of that, even as I'm watching what's going on in our country and determined to do something about it.
Well, Secretary, thank you so much for being here. Pete Buttigieg, everybody. We'll be right back.